These sorts of questions often come up in these math challenges where we're talking about people lying or telling the truth. This is one of the trickier ones, I think. And I'm going to do it by just considering some different situations. So the key, right, this is the key sentence. So each person in the group says that both the person on my left and the right are liars. So let's say I've got somebody who is telling the truth. Then it's not possible that they can be sat next to another person telling the truth, because then they wouldn't be telling the truth. So I can rule that out. So it must be that if somebody is telling the truth, then they have somebody next to them who is lying, either side. Now, one option is that I can then alternate, because we can see the person telling the truth is telling the truth, and the person lying says both the person on my left and the person on my right are liars, and they're clearly lying. So in this setup, I'm gonna alternate, and I'm gonna have 1008 people telling the truth. And of course, 1008 that are lying. Now the question is there any, you know, other option, or is the answer zero? And it might be tempting to go with zero here, but let's just look at it again. Somebody telling the truth, right? They have to have person lying next to them and the other side as well. Now we know that it's not possible to have two people telling the truth next to each other, but is it possible to have two people lying next to each other? Right, this person's okay. Now this person that's lying, they say both the person on my left and right are liars. Now actually, they're not both liars. One of them is telling the truth and one of them is lying. So this is still okay. But what is not okay is to then put another L next to each other. So we're limited by that, because then this person would actually be telling the truth. So what we're going to have to do at that point is put a T. And in this way, we can continue the circle. So actually, it's only one in every three people that are telling the truth now. So I hope I've ruled out, I can never have two T's next to each other. The most I can have is alternating. So this is the maximum amount of T's. But I can see that I can never have three L's next to each other, but I can have two L's next to each other. So the minimum number of T's that I could have would be to have one in every three. And therefore, that's going to be 2016 divided by 3, which threes into that will go 6. So I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I'm going to do a short division just to be careful. 6 is into 20. Sorry, 3 is into 20 goes 6, remainder 2, 672. So that's the minimum number. And so what's the difference? It's just going to be 1008 minus 672. And I can add on 338 to get to 1000, and add on another 8 is going to be 300. Sorry, 300 and just made a mistake, 328 to get from 672 to 1000, and then add on another 8. The answer is going to be 336. Like I said, I think this is tough, but I hope you're happy with this explanation.